Hello, hello. Okay, I I think everything's set up correctly. Should be the case anyway. Oh, hey, Stream Elements is on time. Nice. Okay. Oh, hi Zero. How are you doing? Oh my god, that's a lot of bits. How? Hold on. Am I able to see how many it is? I'm not gonna manually count that. No, it just. Oh no, it says 21 bits. Nice. Thank you very much, Zero. Welcome back. Thank you. Can you believe it, guys? Because I did the voice speak. Just 21 days away. Oh, you did. You did the exact amount of bits for the amount of days. That's actually very silly. 21 days. That's surprisingly close. Like that is I assumed it was gonna be at least a little longer. Yes, and I will do so for the rest of your streams until her release. Oh, that's crazy work. Thank you. No, but yeah, I'm like, oh, that's really soon. 20, like that's not even a whole month. Damn. Well, hey, you know what? Better for the Teto fans. Here, let's get a hold on. I'll make a little Teto voice peak doodle. Oh, wrong color. Hold on. I have to look at her. Teto can speak in 21 days. I'm excited. There, it was just the announcement, right? There hasn't been no demos or anything. I only ask because I'm not on the internet like that. One, there's one demo. Speaking was invented on March 24th, 2025. On the HS YouTube channel. Wait, I gotta actually look at that now. Because for the longest, I don't know why, I just really thought that, like, oh, like they just announced it. I wonder when they're gonna have a demo. Hold on, let me pause this. Let me open YouTube in another tab so I can listen to it. I guess what would it be? Little voice geek. Eh, hold on. Oh, okay. Yo! Dude, she sounds so good. Yo. Yo, she sound. Dude. Oh my god, the Ditto ASMR. No way. She's yelling at you now. Okay. Free man. Dude, that's actually sick as hell. I don't know what I was expecting, but that's like somehow better than I was expecting. That's pretty good. Ah, Nadeshiko, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Ah, ok. Bueno, estoy bien, estoy bien. Gracias por preguntar. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, how? Also, have you guys drank water? ¿Ya tomaste agua? ¿Comiste algo? Yeah, you guys have eaten, drank water. High tension. My wallet will hurt so bad. Free moment. Hell yeah. Okay, but it's actually so honestly, love that. Hold on, let me pull up the Tito voice peak. Where? Right, it should be in vocal synths. Okay, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for what people will come up with there. I think I'm very glad that more vocal synths are going the route of. Sorry, I like entirely lost my train of thought. Doing like the text to speech, I actually like that a lot. I feel like we need more of that. Estoy bien. Y no, pero justo voy a comer. Ok, muy bien, muy bien. Also, sorry. Sorry, guys, if I sound a bit tired today. I don't know what it is. I think I've got a food coma going on currently. Trying to find the official ref sheet. Uh huh. Sending. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Teto. Okay, this is as good as we're getting today. No, I should put the heart over here. Teto voice peak. Uh, what? Hold on. I'm trying to take a screenshot. Y'all, guys, over the weekend, I broke my keyboard. Well, Pups, you already know this, but I don't even know what exactly happened. It just fell, I guess, a little too hard. Although I've never dropped it before, so but like it's like it was like a reliable keyboard. I didn't think it would just die on me like that. So now I have a new keyboard, but it's really my old keyboard was really low profile, like super thin, super sleek. This one's clunky as fuck, but it has the RGB, so that's pretty cool. Did the voice speak in 21 days? Let's go. I am here, but also not. I'm what? Oh, but also I'm not. I have to finish watching a lecture video. Be here for real in 5. No worries. I hope the lecture video's going okay. Let me send the screenshot. I'll just put it in vocal synths. Hi, Kieran. How are you doing? Okay, I gotta. Unfortunately, I have to remove the title now. I'm so sorry. Let's. I'll preserve her though. I'll just name it. I'm gonna put you over here. RGB would love to see it for real. Okay, time to time to keep drawing. Why are there two layers? I only need the one. Leave me alone. But yeah, so my keyboard broke over the weekend. Now I have a new one, and I still have to get used to it. It's actually like okay. It's just I'm not used to the I guess the depth, the thickness question mark. Like just it's everything feels more clunky. But oh well. All else fails, I just buy another one of the same model I used to have. But I'm like, why should I spend money if I don't need to? It's not necessary. Um Not too much else happened in the time that I was gone. Obviously you guys know I got broken up with, so that was definitely something. But yeah. I do have something I want to bring up with you guys, but I think I'm gonna wait until there's more of you guys here if more of you end up showing up. I wonder if the voice peak Tito hype is going to actually match in sales. Mmm. Great question, actually. Oh. I was gonna say, I feel like it would be a definite yes, but now I'm like, maybe not. Like, well, for one, I don't know. I've never personally used voice peak. I mean, do we know anything about the sales of other voice peak voice banks or like how it compares or has compared? I hope so. There's a lot of Ditto fans, but not many strike me as toxic type of people. Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean. If it doesn't, I'll personally buy 500 copies to give out. They've sold decently compared to synth fees, etc. Okay, okay. Then you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I would hope so. I'd hope it shows up in sales. Not like amazingly, but enough to keep it going. It seems. Uh huh. Yeah, I was about to say probably they have to assume there is at least enough of a customer base. The pro with VoicePeak is you get the editor plus free moment for free. Oh, okay. Nice. So when you buy a VB, you're technically getting the editor and two VBs. Okay, okay, I see. That's actually sick as hell. I didn't know that was the deal. That's actually pretty good. If I was invested enough, I would totally get it. Truly, the only thing that would compel me enough though is Iroha. Also, oh my god, I never properly said, but like Tito's voice beat design is cute as hell. Personally, I almost enjoy a little bit more than her synth beat design. Like they're both good, but I see the voice beat one up like, damn, that's cute as hell. To be honest, same. Voice Peak is the AHS slash Dreamtonics TTS synth, so it's loaded with characters. You don't have Voice Peak one for real. Come on, HS, we know you can do it. And already she's adorable. But they're already the type of characters. What? No, they are already the type of characters that have a high overlap with text to speech synth fans. Voice Peak over synth V over Uta, in my opinion. I can understand this. Zundamon, Kiritan, Maki, this type of characters. Okay, I see what you mean. Sorry, I had to take a second to like process that in my head. Yeah. I think I understand what you mean. Don't forget the living legend Yamai Mocha. Oh my god, we could never forget. We could never forget Mocha. I keep forgetting that Synth 2 already came out, yes? Because I keep thinking, like, right, I should buy that. But then I keep thinking it hasn't come out yet. But I'm like, no, it's definitely come out by now. But then I have to save up a little bit to buy it. That's the one thing that also puts me off. Yes, like 2 weeks ago. Okay. Sorry, I'm lagging behind in like so many ways. But you know what? It's okay. There's a 14-day trial for the editor and a 7-day trial for the voices if you want to try it out before you buy. Yo, you know what? I might have to get on that, honestly. I have been considering or cuz Arifu brought up to me the idea of like you can do something with like consonant donors or something uh for vocals that lack the ability for certain languages. I have to find I really want to find a good match for Iroha. So that would actually help me a lot if I could test that out. Man, I just realized like I'm not even really I don't know what I'm cleaning up right now. Like I'm cleaning but I'm not purposefully cleaning anything. It's just my brain is turned off right now. It's okay. I don't know what else to say about Synth V2 for now, but I'm glad it came out. I I'm ready to hear some more usage of it. That's kind of it. That's where I stand on that. Are there, have there, okay, I know Talkloids are like popular, but are there any like particularly popular usages of like current voice peak or like text to speech vocals right now? Maybe I'm just not in the know enough, but I know like Una has one, right? But I feel like I've never really heard it used. Like, I don't know. I have Una. hmm I don't think so, to be honest. Not in the millions of views, as far as I know. Has It's a popular genre of gameplay videos on Nico Nico. Ah, okay, okay, that makes sense. You know what? I understand that. Um, Now I've already forgotten what I was gonna ask past that. Oh, and other stuff like recipes, art, etc. More people want to stay anonymous on this side, so this makes it easy. You know what? I 100% understand now. I never even considered that side of things, but like that's actually kind of based. You know what? I understand that. There's also a guy who does daily radio shows with TTS Synths, if I recall correctly. Uh huh. Uh huh. That's actually really cool. I like that. That's a cute idea. That's exactly why I got Una Lol. I wanted to make videos without my voice. Uh huh. Uh huh. Understandable. Very understandable, actually. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep blinking. What was I gonna say? I think I was gonna bring up something of like a use case that would probably be cute, and it's totally left my mind. Oh, right, like songs. Do I feel like people could use this in part of their songs, right? But I'm wondering if we've really seen that. Like I know people will sometimes work the engine to just make it sound like someone's talking, but like if they already have the talk capability, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know where I was gonna end that statement, but you get what I mean. The day VoiceBeat gets XLS is the day I will go broke and age just worth will skyrocket. I mean, yeah, probably. Una's voice rod is used in the song Beast Dance. Okay, okay. I think the Mimukawa guy used a text to speech voice bank in one of their songs. Don't remember which though. Okay, I see. So it's like a sometimes or like a mixed bag. Has anyone ever done like a fake interview? I feel like that would be funny. I think we kind of need that. Fake interview for a job or no, like I don't know. In my head I'm imagining like you approach them on the street like those stupid like little like those TikTok or like YouTube short interviews, but it's just a Vocaloid. I feel like that would be really funny. I'm so going to do that with Mocha and Tito when Tito's out. Mateo, yep, I'm doing that tomorrow. Like it just sound like it would just be so funny. Like imagine like one of those like, oh, what are you listening to right now? And it's just like I don't know, one of their songs or something like what's your opinion on the state of the world right now? You can make them say anything. Hopefully nice things. Hopefully you'd make them say nice things, but you know. Yay, you survived 5 minutes. What was your lecture? What was it for? They made a Miku song about this. I remember this. I'm saying like an actual interview though, or like that's obviously an interview, but in the sense of like I'm talking like no music involved, no. This is like it's literally just an interview, and you just decided to interview a vocaloid. Tail end of this week's chapter for accounting. I see. I see. Yuri, what? Yuri, do you agree? Exactly. Asking the hard hitting questions, you know? Do I understand the material? Only kind of. That's fair. I think I have to mess around with some of the shapes, but it's gotta be smaller. That's the wrong thing. Alki Lapis will be updated for Synth V2, trust me. Please! Please! I need it. I high key need it. Do we? You know, someone I've been wondering if they would get an update, honestly, is Zadana. Do we think Zadana would get an update? Like, her last update was, what, V4? I don't really necessarily know like how popular unpopular she is, but like I don't know. I feel like I've never seen any Donna fans being like Donna update when, you know what I mean? Her company dissolved? No! Is that why no one says anything? Oh my god, that's so sad. Or merged? Mm. So like, okay. Does that mean her as a character was discontinued? Or is it just like no updates since, basically? Dream Tonics really did everything in Synth V2 but fix and phonemizing to AX and D, which sounds like und instead of and. That's I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. I see. Why why is it that way? It says they merged with Furyu in 2019. So ask Furyu, I guess. Your Rana rights have been revoked. Damn. Yeah, they put her in Furyu Dale. Cell right next to Inoha. God damn it, man. They can't keep getting away with this. They can't. It's fucked up. You know what makes it worse? I already had canon them as siblings. So like this like you put them in jail together. That's messed up. You putting the whole damn family tree in jail. You don't have Magni AI update trust. That's like the pipe dream. If it would happen, wow, I would be so happy. Dude, I was literally talking about it with my sibling last night, but genuinely, if all if all else, like if I did not get a single job that I wanted out of my interests, even if I stayed a fan, just a fan for the rest of my life, I would just want Iroha Synth V or some kind of Iroha update. Some form that would be enough for me. I just need that for um my enrichment, for my sanity, for my mental stability. Please. I think it's kind of relevant, but they do want to do a talk bank for Gakpo. Really? Uh, you know what? I think they should, but you won't believe why they haven't. Why have they not? Why have they not? Tito Magni AI when slash half joking. It would be cool if they put her on Magni AI, but if she already has the synth V, I guess you'd have to wonder like why get a or like I don't know. Maybe just to have to be on different engines. Well, I guess if they do also come through with the whole like uh cross language stuff, and considering the amount of languages they want to add to Magni AI, that probably would be a good incentive. Gakt won't sign off on it? Why? What does he have to lose? What does this guy have to lose? He has so many Gakpo fans, so many Gakt fans out there that would like pay so much money for something of that nature. So why not? Oh, ad time. I apologize. Well, think about it. Gumi and Una have one. Uh huh. Uh huh. AHS dropped Idaho merch recently, right? Maybe they're testing the waters to see if she's still relevant. That's wait, hold on. You guys are in the middle of ads, aren't you? Okay, never mind. It's okay. I think the ad break is currently ongoing. Gak just sucks. Man, that's actually some ass. I feel bad for all the Gakpo fans out there, especially you, Kieran. You don't deserve that. For your king, you're spitting on this man's legacy. Dude, this song slaps. Add over for me. Zero, I do agree with you on the merch thing, testing the waters. I really do feel that's the only reason they drop merch. I feel like in this day and age, in the year 20, well, it wasn't this year that they did it, but last year, there was like nothing, radio silence on Iroha. Truly, the only reason they would have to drop merch is to see like who's buying, how many are buying. The working theory was that he was uncomfortable with the advancement of AI, too realistic, but then he openly endorsed an illegal AI voice copy, so of himself. Right, right. Oh my god, yeah. That's actually so crazy. You could go the official route. You could go the official route. You think he just hates Gakpo? Do you like now that like what if that's his only reason? Because like this is part of your legacy. This is part of your history. And you said fuck this guy. Why? That's your son. That's your son right there. Spitting on your own child. That's so messed up. Right? Why is he saying no to money? Literally, Gakta loves money. Like, I don't know if he has some sort of animosity towards the fact that like, or I don't know, or no, I'm trying to think because like, is it something like Gakpo's legacy is like almost less tarnished than Gakt himself, but also like I feel like at the end of the day, vocal synth is still in a niche of its own. Like it's not so popular that it's gonna like replace the singer. I was about to say like, what if he's worried about that? But then like, okay, but you're endorsing the AI replacement of you. The logic doesn't make sense. The logic doesn't make sense. Let me endorse an illegal AI copy of my own voice instead. Literally. I'd be related to this virtual singing anime man anymore. You didn't hear this from me, but rumor has it Lucas VA doesn't like Luca anymore. But it's just a rumor, so grain of salt. I see. It's because of all the Gakukai Yaoi SMH. What if he just hates ethical AI? And yes, I did buy the Iroha merch. I only bought one. I don't like having doubles or like triples. Unless it's something that is reasonable to have it of, but I did do my part. And I remember I boosted it at the time on my Twitter. I don't know what we're getting out of that, but I'm expecting either something on her anniversary or I don't know, maybe something on her birthday if anything comes of that. Your Ita bag, you need 100. You know, I'm gonna be so real. I've never been that into Ita bags. Like I like looking at them, but I don't personally see the use in owning one because I like shelves more than bags. That's because you don't go to cons. That's fair. But I feel like at that point, if I did go to cons more often, well, I could definitely have one. But again, then it still comes into like, okay, you can have an Ita bag that has a bunch of stuff, but you can still have variety there. It doesn't have to be all one of the same, you know? To me, it's more impressive to have a bunch of different kinds of things for the same character versus just having one of the same item. Either way, you spent a lot of money. But I like the variety that you get out of having multiple singular things. I think that's where it differs. Can't relate. I don't go to cons, but I want them. I think the principle is why have an Ita bag if you're not going to events where it signals fandom. I also don't like dupe bags, but I do like Ita bags. Post flex picture on the internet. I have 72.3k Iroha buttons, or have 72.3k Iroha buttons on your bag with the exact same illust slash J. Agree though, I like variety bags more than dupe bags. I did send the only person I know that has a bunch of my merch is technically Neon because I sent them a bunch and they do have a dupe bag if I'm not mistaken because I sent them like 40 something pins. And it's a lot. It looks pretty cool, but it's also like, well, it's 40 of the same pin, you know? Even me, I have my pins, but I only have like one of each for posterity. I don't even keep multiple like that, unless it's displayed on different things, but so many. Yeah, it's a lot. Unfortunately, this is probably gonna, like, genuinely, for the amount, oh my god, the amount of money that was spent on shipping, high key crazy. Truly, unfortunately, it would have to be the only time I've ever sent me on anything like that. I'll have to stick to my US mutuals. My Kaimiku bag is full of the varied and wonderful world of Kaimiku. Hell yeah. If I could have an Alito bag, I think that would be pretty sick. But if I did, I'd probably want some kind of custom design or something that encapsulates them both. Pros of being in America. Panda will ship to you. It's true. No, there's a lot of actually no that I was about to say no, there's definitely other pros, but considering the current state of literally everything, honestly, I don't even know what more I could personally enjoy. I don't even know. My friend, oh, I so y'all know my like I had the friend that I normally would go to cons with, right? Paprika. Well, it turns out she's gonna end up going back to Canada. So I'm not even gonna be going to cons like that anymore. Or at least not of my own volition, you know? Maybe as a uh attendee if I really have the time and money. But damn the Canadians. Well, no, the difference is she used to live in Canada is the thing. So it's I don't want to divulge too much, but basically like she originally already lived in Canada. Like she has dual citizenship or was going to get dual citizenship, but now because of all the changes with the immigration and stuff, like I guess um she just can't go through with finalizing papers anymore. It's on one hand it's kind of sad, but also like you know what? Very fair. I really don't feel like it's in many people's best interest to be chilling here anymore. Just out of like your own safety, one, and two, I'm pretty sure she was like pretty well established with her family in Canada. Like they know French. Um Fairly certain they had a house there or still do. So like at that point like you're chilling, you know? People who intentionally go to the US right now are fucking insane. Yes. Yeah. Like I anyone who would willingly come here now, I don't understand. Like you so you're risking your life, your health, your everything you could possibly risk by attempting to come here. That's crazy work. Yeah, the other pros are at the moment unavailable. Exactly. Yeah. We'll get Simon to bring you. You're right. Dude, I haven't set up another meetup with Simon, but you know what? I really should. The only issue is um the travel, obviously. It's not the farthest, but you know. I don't drive. That's you know what? That's the biggest thing that always changes things. I don't personally drive. I could certainly get someone to drive me, but then it's like you have to get someone to drive you. That's a commitment. You better make sure they have a good time when they get there instead of just like literally only driving you, you know? I saw a video reporting on legal US citizens being deported, so that's the situation. To be honest, so like even citizens aren't safe. Literally that. Literally that. A lot of countries are now advising not to come even for vacation and asking people who are here to come back to their home countries. It's maybe a little dire. Literally. Dude, dude What makes it even crazier to me personally is like the whole like because now that America's going like crazy with all the Republican stuff, that like it's retroactively making everyone else more liberal. Also, didn't they literally somehow manage to get China, Japan, and Korea working together? Like just because of everything America's doing? Like that's the craziest part to me. Yes, joint response to tariff. Yes. Yes, like that's so crazy to me. Yes, thousands of years of beef all thwarted because they all hate America. And honestly, so valid. I'm honestly so glad that these countries are coming together and being like, you know what? We can't we can't let ourselves get to the point that America has. Or we really just can't like we're not going to stand for this. Like, you know what? Thank you for having a backbone. You know, it's 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 bad. It's so bad. It's honestly so bad. It's bad for everyone is the issue because it's like you can't even say like, you know, it's definitely going to make things worse, but oh, maybe there's some light to it. Like no, it's been bad. It's getting worse. Everyone is suffering, not even just in America. The cost of living's crazy. Um Inflation. I don't even know anymore, guys. It's a lot. That's so I just it gives me a little hope though. It gives me a little hope seeing how other countries are like, yeah, let's not do that. Basically the entirety of Scandinavia has advised against going there, except Sweden. Okay. Our government is filled with cowards, I swear. I'm surprised Sweden the only one just being like, yeah, I don't know. None of you guys drive. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Kieran. Also, hi Melody, how are you doing? Just have money. Ooh, in this economy, if only, if only. I'm lucky enough that I still live at home. I couldn't imagine having to worry about like rent, let alone like, dude, I can't imagine how bad it is for people that are parents right now. That's that's a whole human being you're taking care of in this economy. Crazy work actually. You know what? I commend you, but also not because then they're also taking all the protections and stuff for like everyone who needs it. So it's like, what are. So you hate your people. So you hate your citizens. I don't know how else to explain that. The world is just so sad right now. It's so, so sad. And I'm just sitting here drawing. And now they want to rewrite the entire fucking social security code base. That too. I. It's tiring. No, you know something I brought up to my sibling is like I feel like half the stuff that's happening now, like if it were like I don't know the 80s or 90s or something, all of this would be so crazy. No one would be listening to this and be like, "Ah, it's just another day in the White House." You know what I mean? Like, people would be like, I feel like arguably very pissed off, and also it would be scandalous for like years or like months, but no, so, like something something group chat. Oh, we already forgot about it in a week, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? We just don't care. Now is not the time, I swear to God. No, literally. In 9 months. Oh, you could carry a baby in that time. 9 months. That's messed up. That's so messed up. I think in the age of information, it's easy and even weaponized against you to overwhelm you with bad information so you feel like you can't do anything because it's too much. Mm-hmm. Literally. Yeah. Focus on what you can do. Mm-hmm. Like talking to people, protesting peacefully, boycotts. Honestly, it gave me a lot of hope seeing that the boycotts were so effective, especially on Tesla. I'm like, damn. Yeah. This man doesn't need more money. Like, at all. Please and thank you. These frills don't look that nice. I gotta fix them. I'll fix them later. Uh, I do not get how US politics were low key better in the 80s to 90s than right now. That group chat was so embarrassing for them. No, right? Honestly, embarrassing is maybe the best word I could think to describe that. Like, yes, you know what? That is embarrassing because why are we doing all of this? Just to be so like at the last possible moment, you just fucked up in the worst way possible. You invited the like one person you probably wouldn't want to invite. A journalist, no less. Shaking my damn head. No, literally. Like you don't have no what's the word? No professional avenues, no mandated like private communications. Y'all gotta have plenty of that. You must have options. So what is this? Image by Magdalena Bay. All right. Hold on, let me pull it up. Duplicate this tab, please. You know, the only song I've heard from them is Killshot, but I'm gonna assume the rest of their songs are also bangers. That was really his moment, and he fumbled. No, literally. Yes, and then you scream at them on like, yes, yes. Killshot is fire for real. I got really into this album a couple months ago. Nice. Well, regardless, you know, at least there's always a little bit of hope. And also, it's nice seeing. I think most people in other countries understand that at least the government currently does not necessarily speak for the majority of people at this point. I could only, I kind of wonder, like, if they did any sort of, or if they were to do any sort of, uh, what's the word? Like popularity polls. I just need to know how many people are still backing this guy. I'm so incredibly curious as to what the majority of people think right now. It can't be good. Song requests. Alright, I will play it after this one. I just realized these frills are gonna be like a whole thing to draw. Banger. Banger song. Let's get the other one. Oh, it's just kill shot. Hold on, let me just put it on the same. Uh, what's the goal for this Iroha, by the way? Finished? Um, like you mean for today? Oh my god. Hold on, I accidentally opened Vocaloid again. Please, dear lord. Okay. I didn't realize that was the playlist option. Oh my god. You're right. That, yes, you did do the, I didn't even notice that either. You could play the album after this. Yes, I can play the album. What is the name of the album that it comes from? Is it the same as the song? Right now I'm just cleaning it up. My goal is to just finish up with it. Um, oh, hold on. This is a bit uneven. This song slaps. Imaginal disc. Okay. I will be sure to cue it up. But yeah, um my goal is just to finish up hopefully. I might not get there, but I'll at least try and get close. You know what though? This sleeve is bothering me and I think it's uneven. Yeah, that's better. Okay. No, it's got to be smaller. Okay. All right, let me get the album now. Mm. Hi, Juke Mix. How are you doing today? Doing good? Nice. You drank water, eaten food. Yep. Nice. Good to hear. Just that exhausted after that switch to direct. You know what? I haven't watched the whole thing, but I did see the little Mario Kart portion. I don't know if there was more than that. I didn't look at the whole thing. I just saw that part. I was very excited by it. I don't think this summer job ain't gonna cover the price. Did they say how much it was? 450? Oh my oh my god. Uh, Honestly crazier than I anticipated. That's actually like uh, I think I was expecting like maybe like 300 some or like 300 flat. $450. $80 for a handheld console game? Oh my god. That's actually like, oh, I thought the prices were already bad. It's $80. To save a few bucks, it's 500 for the Mario Kart bundle. Uh-huh. Which is still, I was about to say, that's, how much are you saving at that point? Like $30? You can't even be like, oh, just wait for Black Friday either because they stopped doing good deals. $700 for Canadians? Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, let me drink some water. And tell Paprika to buy a Switch now in America. I would. I just think she has a bigger things to worry about. But at that point, wow. Just wow. That's oh, dude. I I swear to God, if that next Tomodachi Life is coming out for the Switch too, I might I might actually rip my skin off. That's dude, dude, 450. I cannot be paying that much for a console. This song is really nice. $600 console alone in Sweden. What the Oh my god. Nope. Horrid. Absolutely horrid. That's I don't even know what else to say to that. That's just wow. That's a really such a bad price. Such a bad price. I wonder if it's really even gonna impact sales though. I feel like it should, but I feel like knowing the dedication some people have, it's like I wonder how much Nintendo would really even react to that. That's the price of a fucking Xbox Series X. Is this some kind of joke? Oh, that's crazy work. That's actually crazy work. Yeah, I hadn't watched the direct yet, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford it. It's the fucking Switch. People will save. Yeah. Whatever specs they change better be worth it. The Series X is $500 in America. The hell? Oh, oh, that's crazy work. This summer, does anyone want to commission me? Slash, I'm joking. It's more than a Series X. Oh, horrible. Horrible. The Series X retails for around 450 to 500 in Sweden. Shaking my damn head. Also, pups, honestly, I would 100% commission you again. I can't guarantee you'll be able to get a Switch 2 with that kind of money, but I don't know if I could actually get enough people to call me for a total of 450. I was about to say. I don't even think I could manage that either. I changed my prices to be a little bit better for me, but one, I don't be advertising them. Two, I don't feel like advertising them at this moment. Three, $450 worth of commissions, depending on what you're supplying to people, can either be a lot or a lot, a lot. That's that's a lot of dedication you need. Now, if I was hired as an official artist, no. But one can dream. Oh my god, I'm thinking about that price again. That's actually I was so excited to think like, oh, maybe I can get a Switch 2 when it comes out. Dude, no. No way am I going to be able to do that. That's actually so messed up. I could buy so much Idaho merch with that money. $450, that could get me somewhere. I think you could get that much if you advertise enough. You got followers. You'd probably have to crawl back to Twitter though. Yeah, no way I'm doing that. Not worth. If I'm gonna advertise, I'm gonna make it so shitty and eye draining. I'd actually like to see that. That would be pretty silly. To be honest, I thought it was going to cost more. Really? Oh, I don't know. I can kind of understand it. I mean, in this day and age, I was having stress thoughts of like $600,000 price point. Mm-mm. I could buy so many V-Bucks with that kind of money. Imagine all the John Cena skins. Is there is there enough skins for John Cena that you could reasonably spend $450 on all the skins for that guy? No. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Cause you can't see me. Oh my God. $600 is almost 10 fucking synth Vs. No, that too. That too is also crazy. You could buy so many other things that will give you so much more enrichment instead of spending $500 for a whole console and one game. I don't know. The audacity. The audacity. Me with my 10 synth V army. I was gonna say, you could buy so many Vocaloids with that, but actually, no. Depending on who you buy, you might literally only be able to buy one. So, Like maybe two. You could comfortably buy two Vocaloids, perhaps. Lol, the resale Pico. You would need more than 500 for that, actually. It wasn't what I remember the last price that I saw Pico sell for. What was it, like 700 something? It could have been more. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more. God, you know who I really want a physical of? Oliver. Not the Magni AI. I'm talking his Vocaloid physical. But I've never. I've maybe seen a picture of one once or twice. But I can only imagine how fucking expensive that would be if someone sold it. Yes, Lapis Deluxe too, dude. Dude. 700 to 800 on Yahoo auctions. Uh-huh. Yeah, like you yeah. Each Vocaloid if you buy from the Vocaloid website is average $90. OMG. You get max 5, maybe 6 if you're lucky. Yeah. They need to do like a buy one get one free on Vocaloids or something, please. I know it's not reasonable. Maybe if it would be I think it'd be reasonable if it was like within the same company. Like a buy one get one free. We need more of that. You want Lapis Deluxe or Switch 2? I know it is Lapis. If I sold all my Smithies, I could buy 2.5 Switch 2s. That's horrible. Only two and a half. Not worth it. Literally, not worth it. I should have sold my Switch already. The prices are about to go to the dumpster. Yeah. Or actually, yes, worth it. Sell your Smithies and buy two Switches and give one to me. You just changed your tune so fast. I mean, you could reasonably attempt to sell it now, but yeah, considering the announcement and everything, it's probably going to be hard to sell it for a decent price, I'd imagine. What do I do with the half switch though? There'd still be point 0.5 switches left. Um, I don't actually know. Wish I had some advice. We can divide it in two and have 0.25 switch for both of us. We each get an extra controller. Do you want the extra left or right? Right one, thank you so much. I wonder if Switch 1 Joy-Cons will drop in price. This song slaps. This song is really good. Sorry. Uh, Probably. Honestly, I actually hope so. I need new Joy-Cons. I have been suffering from drift on one of them, and I have not bothered replacing it. Also, like weird connectivity issues. It's just so it's messed up. I want that pink and yellow set, but I already have 3 pairs, so I couldn't justify it. I was thinking of getting a Switch shoe if they dropped a new Kirby game, and they did. But damn, $600. Yeah, yeah. Are you willing to spend that much money for Kirby? Sorry, hold on. I'm stretching. Ah. Okay. Good lord. Only my original pair has a bit of drift. Oh. I don't know what the fuck happened to mine then. I didn't even use my Switch that aggressively. Check your phone. Okay, I'm looking at my phone. I'm sorry, Kirby, you're not worth 600. Is it? Hold on, sorry. The thing that you wanted me. Oh no, what's the thing you wanted me to look at? Just your DM? Because I'm like, oh, is it the sale thing you sent in the server? Okay, hold on, guys. I need to go use the bathroom so badly. Give me a moment. I'm back. Hello. Okay, I didn't forget to turn it off this time. For $680, Kirby better pop out of my screen and Poyo Poyo around for a week. Yeah, honestly, yeah. There really is so many things you could buy with that kind of money that's like much more worthwhile. Okay, I'm going to my 5:30 class. Pray for me. Bye. We'll pray for you. Enjoy your, or hopefully enjoy your time, or at least have an okay time. How, question, how many other panditas are here? Because I feel I might as well just bring it up to y'all now. Well, we're like almost halfway through stream. How long have we been, hold on, how long have I been streaming? Oh my god, there's an ad break! Never mind, I can't even do it right now. God damn it. Present. Okay, so we have a good chunk of panditas here. But hold on, this ad break going on. Oh, I'll wait, I'll wait. You guys let me know when you're back. It ended for you. Now, does it go at different times for everyone? On my screen it says it started. Or on my OBS or whatever. Yeah, I think they punish you with longer ads the longer you watch. That's horrible. Thankfully, I haven't gotten any ad. Okay, I see. Is everyone back then? Yeah. Alright, Juke's back too. Let's go. Okay, y'all. Basically, what I'm thinking is I might consider retiring from streaming. Oh wow, Zero just got ads. Now I'll explain. I'll explain why. Cause yeah, I feel like y'all deserve a reason. But basically, 20 seconds. Wow. Right as I make the announcement too. Oh, this crazy work. But yeah, happy for you. Panda April Fool's is yesterday. This is no. I'm letting y'all know right now. I fucking hate April Fools because I already suck at figuring out when people are lying to me regularly. So the fact that there is a day specifically made for lying to me is horrible. That's like I already struggle with this every day. And you're making a day where just lying the whole day is totally normal. That's actually so fucked up. Like genuinely worst day. I actually hate April Fools. I will make a prank any other day of the week. I would never do one on April Fools. I don't need that. Cuz at least when you do it on a normal day, you know it's fake. You know it's stupid. You know it's not the day that it's supposed to happen. But you always have to be careful on April Fools. You never know. What if someone's serious? Everyone's lying. You'll never know. I hate it so much. Okay, no. Okay, but yes. Okay, back to the topic at hand. Yes, I'm thinking of not streaming anymore. But this is because, okay, it's not actually related to recent events. It's more out of I kind of realized with the time that I have, streaming has started to feel more like an obligation than just something fun that I like doing in my free time because I like doing it. Um, yeah. Also, it not in the way of like I don't like hanging out with you guys because I do enjoy that. If I did stop streaming, I wouldn't necessarily drop the community itself. Does that make sense? Like if I wasn't streaming, I would instead put that effort into stuff that's more like just kind of mutually beneficial for all of us because I was thinking about it and I was talking with my brother about it. Um and he mentioned um or like I think it would be a nice idea like instead of doing the streams Wednesday and Friday, we could do like movie nights or gaming nights, you know what I mean? Stuff that we can all kind of do together. And then it's fun. And then it's not like I'm worrying about working, I'm worrying about talking to you guys, I'm worrying about putting on the songs, I'm worrying about all of this stuff. Movie and gaming nights, hell yeah, exactly. Ironically, a few friends of mine sort of told me that they were surprised I don't stream or recordings. You and me hop on Roblox streams, we'll be so back. Dandy's World Marathon, trust. Yeah, well, I mean, in the sense of like, another big part of it is like, I really have realized that like, socializing is nice and all, but like, specifically in the lens of like, essentially like having to perform, right? As a streamer, or like, just like very consistently socializing with people, like making sure you guys are engaged, making sure you're doing okay, on top of like just everything else that comes with streaming. It's like it really does tire me out. And like before I used to be able to keep up with it because I just kind of forced myself to keep up with it. But it's to the point now that I'm like it's kind of doing the opposite effect of what it used to. Cuz at least I could make the argument before that like, well, it's keeping me accountable. I can make my art on stream and I'll be okay. But the thing is, I already draw a lot outside of streams. It's not actually doing anything for me anymore because, well, I'm already very hard on myself when it comes to deadlines that I have. Even if I don't always meet them exactly when I should, I'm usually very committed to those things. So I don't need streaming for that specifically. And also I feel like it's starting to get to the point that it's actually having the opposite effect, where because of all the stuff that goes into streaming plus the art on top of it, like together, it's very, again, it just starts to feel like an obligation more than doing it for the enjoyment and the process and just everything that it used to be, basically, in a sense. But I don't know exactly when I would stop, but I would at least like to solidify. Sorry, excuse me, I had to burp. Some kind of framework so that I'm not just like fumbling trying to get everything to work once I sort of move things away from streaming and more to just like kind of keeping up the community we already have. Um, but I was thinking of like finally putting in the time to get us a Roblox server, a Minecraft server. Oh my god, so we can play that sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Final stream. Panda will draw every pandita. At the end, Aliroha will walk out on stage and sing Starry Parade. Then they kiss on stage and Lampus will be in the crowd cheering. It would be the greatest night for Panditas. Minecraft server, we are so back. Yeah, like I definitely I wouldn't abandon you guys. Cause that would be kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? We're all kind of friends here. So that would be sort of crazy work. But also I like being around you guys, you know? It's fun. It's nice to get to talk to you. I just feel bad when like I know I'm not working at the capacity I normally do, but the more I try and factor streaming into my future, the more I realize it's like it's more of a hassle than it needs to be. And I could do my best to keep it casual, but at the end of the day, if I try to consider it, like if I ever had any semblance of a real job, it would be extremely hard to balance the two. Even if, again, even if it was just casual. Because at some point, my time is my time, right? That and the whole shit of like, you have to be productive all the time or whatever, like, I try not to let it get to me, but it does. It really does. So, I like, it's like a constant struggle. So, I'm hoping that at least putting that energy into something more like just fun for everyone would be like just mutually beneficial. Also, it wouldn't be as long as streams either. Like, I spend what, 4 hours here? But, if we have a movie night, it's probably like 1 to 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on the movie. And then what, like, if it's a game night, we could technically play games as long as we want. But reasonably, like, it would probably cap out at like 4 hours. I don't know how long most people can manage playing games for, but I can only manage for like about that long. I would have to consider, now that I think about it, I would have to consider what the final stream would entail. And then Iroha walks out on stage and sings like crazy. Then announces Iroha to be voice peak and Magni AI. Yes, yes. We need it. We need it so bad. If I could single-handedly fund Iroha, whatever, Synthve, Magni AI, I totally would. I wish I had that kind of money, dude. First movie night we watched Cinematon. Look it up. Okay. I'll look it up. But yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad you guys are. I don't know. I mean, I'm certain you guys. Some of you might feel a little sad about it, but I mean, you guys seem relatively supportive. 157-hour long experimental film. Kieran, or sorry, not Kieran. Zero. What? We are not watching this. Sorry. No, no, Kieran, you're doing just fine. Don't even worry. I'm so sorry. It's just both of your names are purple. Both of your names are purple, and I keep mixing you up. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Zero. You know what? Thank you so much for your suggestion. I will take it into consideration. How likely will that consideration be taken fully? Don't ask me that. You know what? Don't ask me that. Oh man, no, see, no, what? Don't. Maybe if we like dole it out into like 2 hour sessions. How long? Okay, no, no, no. Let's figure out how long. How long would that take? If we spent no, where's my calculator? I don't feel like doing the math in my head. It would take 78.5 movie nights to get that over with. That is over 2 months of movie nights to get through that whole fucking movie. Also, it's French, right? They better have subtitles. Imagine if we have to watch it the whole time and like at least some portion of us are just not understanding it. I don't know how many panditas know French. What about the movie logistics? I've heard it's pretty good. As in, oh, sorry. Sorry. I was thinking logistics like the word, not like a title. Okay. Logistics. Can we watch White Chicks? I don't know that one. Let me look it up. White Chicks movie. Uh, this movie? You know what? I remember it from when I was a kid. Like, I never watched it, but I remember, I swear we had a DVD of this movie because I remember this, um, I remember this front photo like very vividly. Can we watch the Hello Kitty movie? Dude, I actually have the whole Hello Kitty movie animated shit DVD set. We could totally watch that. We could 100% watch that. We could watch the Barbie movies. I have almost all of them on DVD as well. We could watch these. We could feasibly watch these movies. Logistics Logistics Art Project is a 2012 Swedish experimental film conceived and created by Erika Magnusson and Daniel Anderson. Okay. 51,420 minutes. Zero, why do you know this many movies that are just so egregiously long? What are the Europeans doing? What are you guys doing? 35-day long movie. Oh, Zero. Don't ask. Oh my god. The Alien movie. We could watch it. So is this no to Paul? Paul? Oh, hold on. Which ones? I've never heard of that one. Paul movie. What the fuck is this? Oh, why does the alien look like that? Why is he making the DreamWorks face? No, this crazy work. You know what? We could, we could maybe we could watch that movie. I'm not gonna say a yes. You know what? It'll probably come down to a group vote, I'd imagine. I've been lurking. Hi, Simon. Were you there for my announcement or thing? It's not an announcement. I'll probably, honestly, I'm leaning more towards retiring than not, only for all the aforementioned reasons. I'll probably, if I do make an announcement, it probably will be soon. I'm just tired these days. I'm so tired these days. But I don't want that to affect you guys. What about E.T.? You know what? I've actually never watched it. We could, I guess. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. Violence. Long story short, Panda is retiring from the domestic violence for the latter end of it. Do what you think is best. Okay. Thank you very much, Simon. Can we watch Wonderful Precure? Is that a series or is that one of the series or is that like um a movie? I don't think I can commit to watching whole series with you guys unless you guys were really committed to watching the one series. But I feel like movie is at least concise enough. You can watch a movie in one night and like it's usually okay. Oh my god. Toxic yaoi drool. Um but you want to. Precure movie. Okay, then yeah, we could watch it. I think if I did, honestly, I wouldn't even mind just like doing proper streams, but like if it was like a special occasion or something, you know? But then the only occasions I can really think of is like Iroha birthday or Oliver birthday. So it would depend. The channel would still exist, I just wouldn't use it anymore. This don't even look right. Oh, hold on. What did the inside of these things look like? I don't even know what I did it in the sketch. How did I do it? A line. Okay. Thank you. Past me. Panda Tuber is officially dead. Slash half joking. Yeah, we can hold, we can hold a funeral. I'd still probably find a use for my PNG tuber. You know, I could still make I don't know, videos every once in a while, I guess. Honestly, the only video I plan to make is an unboxing when I finally get all the Magni AI backer merch. That's quite literally the only video I plan on making. Who will pay for the grave? Me? Question mark. Can I help with the funeral? I know how. Oh, I know you know how. Yeah, you could help. Wow, guys, free mortuary assistance. Yay, yippee, yo. I put the fun in funerals. You know what? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Can I choose the movie we'll watch after the funeral? Promise I'll pick something good. Um, no. You know what? I was gonna say yes, but considering what you've been suggesting up to this point, I don't think I can I don't think I can in good conscience allow you to choose the movie we watch after my funeral. Also, that was a great album. You know what? Thank you, Melody, for suggesting that if you're still there. Um, good album. I'm gonna have to put that on my rotation. I would have to figure out what movie we play though on the following that following Wednesday. Hmm. Why can't we watch logistics after a funeral? The funeral would go on forever. The fun would never stop. Like everyone just partying it up with the Swedish experimental film in the background, and like I'm just sitting in the casket, like just waiting for you guys. Like, oh, okay. That'd be so messed up. No, we are not watching the 100. No, the 35-day film. I can't. I can't. I can't put myself through that. I can't. I can't put you guys through that. Uh. Scrolling through Roblox in the casket. No, literally. I just have my iPad. I'm like chilling, waiting for you guys to finish up the festivities. Guess what I do in my casket? Watch logistics. Why? Can you actually vouch for this film? Is it good? Is it actually that good? It makes it sound like you've watched it. I need to know. Started it. Uh huh. And how close are you to finishing? Got a bit boring at day 9 though. What even is it about? Peak is at day 25. Great heavens. Logistic, like literally it's just about logistics. I think so. I see. Yeah, ditto. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. I think the hidden meaning is that we're all just objects being moved from point A to point B No, yeah, point A to point B. A being birth, B being your casket in which you watch logistics. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I can see that. Yeah, I get it. Imagine if, you know what? Obviously, we don't know what happens after people die, but like, you ever think like one of them? What if one of them is right? You know, what if one of them is correct, and we'll just never know? That could be correct, and we would never know. You die, but you wake up, and then random miscellaneous being beyond our earthly understanding is like, yeah, so I'm gonna need you to watch this movie. That would be crazy work. Anyone here low key a fan of Iroha? I don't know. I mean, kind of. Like on the weekends. Don't pretend this doesn't exist. This is just my day job. I'm actually yeah. No. Uh I just didn't think it'd be Chinese. No, see, that's exactly what I was thinking of when I said that. I'm like, you know what? It would basically be like that fucking video. That's your OC. You don't Yeah, yeah. Exactly. You know, sometimes I think of like if it would ever, you know how sometimes people have characters that they just like and draw so much that eventually they just become, it basically becomes an OC, right? And sometimes I think of like, I wonder if that would ever happen to me. But I just like Iroha so much for what she is already that like I don't think that's possible. I'm too committed to the look she already has. I don't want to bother with anything else. I'm fine designing outfits, but that's the extent of which I'm willing to modify her. Canon Iroha is best Iroha. Can't change Iroha. She's already perfect. Exactly. Exactly. You can watch the full movie in 8-hour segments on YouTube, by the way. In case you were wondering, you know what? I was actually kind of wondering that. And you know what? I'm gonna look at that. I'm not gonna, I probably won't watch it. I might watch a little bit of it. But, you know, what is it? Logistics Project. This is a movie. I'm gonna just look at a movie. I'll keep this in mind for future reference. The Chinese vid is like 5 times funnier when you learn the guy who made it is like a dedicated Catholic account. What? Like he was really just considering what if it was Chinese? That's that's fucking hilarious. That's I no. That you know what? It makes sense, but for I genuinely assumed it was just some guy that couldn't give less of a fuck about like any particular religion. He really just did it for the love of the game. He just said like, "You know what? Let's put a little thought experiment here. Let's just consider." Can't even be mad. You know, like, "Oh, you know what? At least you gave it a chance." What if it? Yeah, what if it was Chinese? You know what? Great question. I don't know this guy's name. I was about to say I don't know. Was it John or something? He looks like a John. Duh, I'm really gonna have to. I'm gonna have to plan what we do on that last stream. I'll figure something out. I saw a panda Hello Kitty on Mercari, but it was $35. That's stupid. I hate the overpricing. I thought of you though, like, whoa. You know what? You'd think I would be more into it, but honestly, some of the panda Hello Kitties aren't that cute. Also, again, overpricing. Like, I could find. I'm more compelled by the Hello Kitties that remind me of Iroha than the Hello Kitties that would remind me of myself. And honestly, I feel like I mostly like Hello Kitty as an extension of Iroha anyway. That's probably what has mostly formed my taste in Hello Kitties. However, I do want to consider this one day. If I had the money to consider it, you know. Freaking Hello Kitties, man. uh, I'm so curious as to how you edit and tender 35 days worth of video footage. That, you know what? That's a great question. Oh my god, no, you're right. That would be like terabytes of video footage. Whose computer are you keeping that on? You probably have to keep it on like multiple computers. Well, no. No, because then what happens when you have to put it all together? Nah, that's a lot. Oh, render. No, yeah, that in itself. Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully you would do it in parts. The rendering at least. You can buy external SSDs. Oh, that's no, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that. Yes, that's true. Um, you'd still need a lot of them though. That's the one thing. Estimated remaining rendering time 64 days. Yeah. God. But then you also have to consider the amount of time it would have taken to record that much footage in the first place. Because obviously, okay, you ended up with 35 days worth of footage. How much of that was cut out? You know what I mean? It's commitment, though, that's for sure. They only cut out 2 hours of the entire thing? Actually, sorry if I'm guessing correctly. Okay, so this is just a guess. I'm about to say, like, so they really just recorded. You know what? Human commitment is a hell of a thing. I need to stop using, if I recall correctly, when I'm actually guessing something. Just replace the R with a G. No one uses it, but like you could just clarify. If you clarify enough, then people will just start using it too. So if you think about it like that, you could make a new trend. I would use it. I love me some acronyms. Egg. That's how I read it in my head. If I'm guessing correctly. Yeah, it can work. We could catch it on. Okay, I think this like base line art is done. Excuse me. But now I have to do the. God, now I have to duplicate it. This is probably gonna be as close as I can get. I just realized I'm gonna have to do this whole like. No, no, I get it. I understand what I need to do. Okay, no, this is not that bad. However, no. Okay, hold on. If I Gegol, Giggle correctly, what song is this? I'm blinking on the name. It's making me crazy. Oh fuck! I can't read this. Oh, it's Mosaic Roll. That's why. It's like 1:10 a.m. I feel like it's time for me to sleep. Oh my god, I do. Okay, good. You should go to bed, Zero. 1 a.m. Go to bed, please. And thank you for your own health. I hope you have a good sleep. You should get called to bed. Yeah. Oh my god. God, this scared me so bad. Due to unforeseen circumstances, time. I shall leave the stream at this time. Thank you all for pandaing, and please continue to jump scare Panda with bits. Farewell, good night. Thank you, Zero, for the bit. Good night. Have a good one. Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Oh, thank you. One more because I can't stand my bit count ending with an odd number. Anyway, farewell. Bye bye, Zero. Thank you for the extra bit. Enjoy your sleep. Thank you. What do bits do? It's like money. One bit is 1 cent. And a free jump scare on top of that. Sometimes. They're throwing pennies at you. I never even thought of it like that, but I guess kind of, yeah. It's pretty silly though. Pennies. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to yap about now. I think besides Data Voice Peak and all the other stuff, that's kind of some of the bigger news that's been in the synth spaces for the moment. set up in a second. Looks whack though. Why is the Fortnite ad jump scaring me? What is the Fortnite ad showing you? Now I'm just worried. I'm back from the Fortnite jump scare. What was the ad showing you? Why was it jump scaring you? That ain't right. Fortnite of all things. All I'm FNAFing is like foxy ass jump scare. It's probably not accurate, but oh, loud ass music. Man, that just ain't right. Like as if it's gonna entice more people to play your game. Yes. Last loud music. Certainly people will enjoy it. And something for some in-game rewards. I see, I see. I would say something else related to that, but I don't know anything about Fortnite, really, so. Oh, I forgot I still have to do this part. I was about to be like, wow, I'm basically done with the line art. No, I'm not. I'm not. I have more to do. It's okay. It's for Iroha. Um, Kieran, I don't know if you're still on stream, but uh, some of the applicants are. Wait, unless you responded to those. No, yeah. They're saying the link is dead. The invite link. It's dark as hell in my room. Hold on, let me turn on the light. All right, gotta go log in on homework and maybe draw and I'll see. No worries, Juke. Thanks for sticking around. Hope your homework goes well. All right. Edoling. Thank you. I like how it's coming out. Edolet. Like coquette, but Irohita. Irohita. Okay, I think this is good enough as far as like all the detail that I need to exemplify. I think I can reasonably just color this and call it a day. Agree, yeah. Also, sorry for like, or I don't know if I hope it wasn't too much of a bother adding you for the thing. I just because I got the notifications on my phone back to back to back, and I'm thinking, oh, Kieran replied to them, so they're just replying back. And I look, it's like everyone's like, yeah, the link is dead. I'm like, oh, do you know which link you had sent? What colors? I thought she was rocking that Shiro Lolita. It was no issue. All right. It's no this one is the all white. This one is going to be all white. This one is black. I made a new one. Okay, epic. Oh, hold on. I actually have to do her hair though. Gothic Lolita. Yeah, it's fun. I was thinking about what or I think it was Mion who said about the like theming every year. I think it would be fun. I'm just not so sure what we would do for the other year's themes. I would say wait till first year success. Yeah, right. I'm excited. And now that we got our some of our musicians in, Wait, I'm on the wrong layer. streaming.
Oh, you're streaming. Yeah. Good money. Maybe another two coming up.
CPR?
So that would be, if it's like that, it would be 120. It's pretty good.
Kaimiku song. Yes. Why did the video pause? I'm still watching. Leave me alone. I'm not so sure if this coloring feels like complete enough. Excuse the window sound. I have to take a screenshot. For any Penditas in chat, does this color distribution look good? Jump scare? Sorry. I also think so. I just want to be sure. I get what you mean. What I can do is I could wash it out a little. Okay, I'm gonna be so real. I think I think I'll have to stop here for the night. I know it's like 30 minutes before stream end. However, I'm so tired. I didn't think it would take that much out of me, but I'm like, wow, this is a lot. Great work. Thank you. Thank you. I do like how it came out at the very least. I'll Loki, I'll probably just take a nap and then come back to this after. Naps, high key, have been saving me these like past days. Um, where's my end screen? Okay, here it is. Okay, well, thank you, my panditas, for joining. I know a lot of you aren't here right now, but that's okay. You have stuff to do. Just like I have sleep to get up to. So yeah. Thank you so much. Next stream will be Friday. Might also be the last stream. I'll just have to figure out what I end up doing for that. But we'll see how things go. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the art. Hope you have a good day and a good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.